Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Face cam, you can see me, the Arsenal shirt, and I want this club to turn up tomorrow. Turn up, because Mikel Arteta's job is on the line, and this is the match preview and predicted lineup for our game against Tottenham Hotspur. Leo Talks Football is already in the chat. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. It'll either go two ways tomorrow. We'll either somehow turn up and win the game tomorrow, or it's going to be a capitulation. I hope it's not a capitulation because I don't want to be ranting tomorrow. But we are going to do our predicted lineup for this game, which is going to be here. So we'll go through that soon. And as you can see on the screen as well, that is going to be my predicted lineup. We'll go through that in more depth in a bit. But again, as I just want to talk about, yes, face reveal here. I mean, does anyone care? Does anyone care about the face reveal? Does anyone care? Do you like my graphic design? Look at this graphic design. I take time with this stuff, you know. I'm bothered. But yeah, leave your thoughts about tomorrow's game against Tottenham Hotspur. It's only a game. It's totally not just a North London derby we're talking about. But again, it's a huge game for us. Noise face. Yeah, noise face. That's kind. Let's talk about the game. Because that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Banter Club and what we're going to do tomorrow, which is the North London derby as itself. We'll go for half an hour, 45 minutes. We'll start off with this comment. I'm scared. This is probably the first time in a very long time I'm actually scared for a North London derby. It's actually one of those. I'm so scared for this game. It's beyond compare. I'm that scared for this game. Because we are going to get absolutely clapped if we're not careful, if we're not ready, if we're not up for it. And if the previous games are anything to go by, I think we could get clapped bad. Like 6-1 Man United sort of clapped. And Jose Mourinho, you'll be rubbing his hands like this. And, well, there's, in the comments now, there's one thing that sort of, gives us a bit of hope. And that's Joe Hart could be in goal tomorrow. That could be hilarious. Imagine oh my god, I think I said this at the start of the season. Grow your moustache. Let's not talk about the face reveal. Let's talk about the game. Apparently Hart's going to be in goal. Yes, I know this. I think he'll probably be in goal. That would be very funny if he does make a mistake or anything. Jose Mourinho won't be very happy with him. And it's going to be a bit of a mess. But again, defensively we've not been good over the last few weeks. We've conceded a lot of goals. And we've conceded a lot of shots, to be honest. And that's one thing that's going to worry everyone. Again, it's Tottenham Hotspur. It's one of the games. Previous form sort of jumps out the window. If Arteta can get his team rallied up for this, it will be very good for us and it will be very good for everyone else. So hopefully we do turn up for this game. And we need Alba to score for confidence. Yes, this is one game I think we need Aubameyang to play and to start and to score, because we need him scoring, because it kind of shows that over the last few months we have been relying on Aubameyang for goals and assists and just to create chances overall. We have been relying on him and we do need him to score. We need him firing. If that's one thing that we need to do, we need Aubameyang firing, we need Aubameyang scoring. And Lacazette obviously scored that brilliant goal against Rapid Vienna at home. We did do a little bit of a thing for that one, so it should be very interesting. We have got some match facts here. We'll go through if I can find them. Right now the scores along the grounds are Burnley 1, Everton 1. So Everton, not doing them great themselves. A lot of inconsistencies. Luckily all form goes out the windows in derby. It does, but again, it's what you bring into it. If Jose Mourinho can tactically set up for this game, then we're in trouble, aren't we? But we are going to go through some match stats because they're up now. Tottenham are unbeaten in their last 6 Premier League home games against Arsenal. 4 wins and 2 draws since a 1-0 loss in March 2014. It's their longest unbeaten home run against the Gunners since a run of 9 between January 1960 and January 1968. Aubameyang did score a screamer versus these lot last year. Was it Lacazette or Aubameyang? Lacazette scored a pretty good goal at the Emirates. I remember that one. Oh yeah, Aubameyang scored a good one as well. Guendouzi put one in like that, and then Aubameyang tapped it in. Arsenal have only lost back-to-back Premier League games against Tottenham twice in May 1993 and November 2010. So we don't lose a lot to Tottenham. The team scoring first has failed to win 27 of 51 Premier League meetings between Tottenham and Arsenal. They have at least one goal scored more than any other fixture in this competition. Spurs failed to win 16 out of 25 games. Arsenal failed to win 11 out of 26 games. Tottenham have dropped 42 points from winning positions in Premier League games against Arsenal, more than any other side against any other side in this competition's history. This will be the lowest in the table Arsenal have been going into a North London derby since August 1993, when they sat 21st after just one game before a 1-0 victory at White Hart Lane courtesy of a late Ian Wright header. Tottenham are on the longest unbeaten run in the Premier League, 9, winning 6, drawing 3, while only Sheffield United, 13, are on a longer run without a win than Arsenal. 1 draw and 2 losses. However, the Gunners are looking to keep 3 consecutive away clean sheets in the Premier League for the first time since May 2013. Rosiski's goal in 2014, obviously a very good one. I remember that one. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has lost his first game against Spurs in the exact fixture last season. The only manager in Arsenal's history to lose both of their first Northumberland derby matches was Bertie Mee back in the 1966-67 season. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho has won his first Northumberland derby match back in July. The only Spurs manager in history to win both of their first 2 games against Arsenal was Jimmy Anderson, not the cricketer, but the manager, in 1955 to 1956. So if we lose this game, Arsenal are breaking all kind of records, not for the right reasons. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho has never lost a home game against Arsenal in 10 previous meetings in all competitions before, winning 6, drawing 4 versus no side has he faced more at home in his career without ever suffering defeat. Tottenham striker Harry Kane has scored 10 goals in all competitions against Arsenal. If he scores here, he'll be the outright highest scorer in competitive Arsenal versus Tottenham matches in history. He's currently level at the moment with Emmanuel Adebayor and Bobby Smith. Very interesting facts there. But we are going to get straight into the predicted lineup for this game against Tottenham Hotspur. First of all, starting off in goal, we're going to go with Bernd Leno. Now again, who was it? Runarsson did play in the game against Rapid Vienna. I thought he played alright, Runarsson. didn't really put much of a foot wrong. He didn't have loads to do in that game. You know, Rapid Vienna didn't really get much chances in that game. But I think Leno will come back into the fray for this one. And I'm hopeful he will put out a very good performance. So that's Bernd Leno. Moving into the defence, we are going to go with this, if I can sort this out. There we go. We're going to go with the back 4. We're going to go with a 4-2-3-1, as you can see on the screen where I put it. And we're going to go with left back Kieran Tierney, Gabriel, Mari and Bellerin. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going to put Mari and Gabriel together, I did talk about this in the Rapid Vienna player ratings. That was, we talked about how, they're both left-sided centre-backs. But you do get 2 centre-backs being right-sided centre-backs as well. So it can work. It's not out of the question. This has potential to work. And I think, why not we try it? We've been conceding a lot of shots recently. Rob Holding has not been good enough. And with Hector Bellerin there, it's just, again, it's been very hard. So put Pablo Mari and Gabriel together. Let's see if it works. Galaxy Pump saying, hi, hello. Hector Bellerin on the right back position as well. I don't see Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing. I have to put a bit of consistency into my selections because you have to be consistent. And we are going to go into the DMs. Again, it might be a bit of a surprise, this one, but I'm going to put Thomas Partey straight into the fray. Is he back from injury? I'm not too sure. But again, as I said, and I'll say it again and again, a half-fit Partey is probably better than a whole midfield. And I think we have to go with Thomas Partey. If we have any chance of getting anything out of this game against Tottenham, we have to be playing Thomas Partey unless we want to get beat. But Thomas Partey is a must play in this game, and I've got no problem putting Partey in this team alongside Dani Ceballos. He did play the last few minutes in the game against Rapid Vienna. I thought he played alright. He got a few chances. He could have scored a free kick as well in one instance, but I think he will be back for this game. Hopefully he will be putting out one of brilliant performance, and hopefully we can see that. And we are going to move in to the AMs now. We are going to put Lacazette at cam. Now, this is a hard one, but it worked against Rapid Vienna. He played in that cam role in the game against Molde, and it didn't really work that well. I think he was still getting, used to that position. But in the game against Rapid Vienna, he was perfect, and we have to play him. And either side of him, I'm going to go Reece Nelson and Bukayo Saka. I think Reece Nelson deserves the chance in the Premier League. Yes, I know it's the North London derby, but Willian hasn't done any justice to himself. I'm sure he will probably start, but I want to see Nelson in this team. He looks up for it. He looks like he's ready, and he's the player that we saw emerging in Germany for Hoffenheim. So hopefully he can bring that to the table in the Premier League, and hopefully he can hurt that Spurs defence that sometimes can be, weakened. Spurs aren't the finished article, even though they are top of the league. They aren't the finished product, and I think we could have a chance if Reece Nelson does what he does. On the left hand side, I will go with Bukayo Saka. Same thing, he's a very good player, a lot of energy in him, and hopefully he can help us move forward and help us out in those forward positions, helping the player who's going to be starting up front for us, and he needs to perform. He needs to start performing. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He needs to get his game up now. North London derbies, he's usually up for these ones, but this game we need him to be there for us, because Aubameyang, I think we'll have quite a bit of the ball in this game. Spurs will look to sit back and counter attack like every other team has done to us. So I think we will have a lot of the ball, and when the chances come, we need this man to take those chances. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we need him fire him, as Liam said earlier. We need Aubameyang to score for confidence, not just for confidence, to win this game against Tottenham. Again, even if we win, I won't be surprised. If we lose, I'll obviously not be surprised, because it's Tottenham. Again, I won't be surprised at all. But as I said, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. And we'll be right here, in the same setup on tomorrow afternoon for the watch-along of the game, Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. And I think I've put this the wrong way around as well. It's supposed to be Spurs versus Arsenal, so I'll probably change that right now, just in case, ready for the game. But again, does this game fill me with confidence? No. Do I feel confident? No. I think we know Martinelli is about to come back. He'll be very helpful for us, and I think that's very important. But again, we have to be up for it. If we're not up for it, we're going to get beat. And do we want to get beat? No. But do I think we'll get beat? Probably, because I don't have faith in this manager to make the right decisions, to do what's required to win us this game against Tottenham, and hopefully we do win it. Hopefully we win it anyway. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below for everyone that is watching this one, and hopefully we can get something out of this game. And we'll be back for the watch along tomorrow. We'll be starting 4:15. Hopefully that is all good as well. 4:15 we'll be starting tomorrow for the watch along, and then what we're gonna do, and then the player ratings afterwards we're gonna do on StreamYard. If I can, I might get a few people on as well via the StreamYard thingy-bob, so hopefully we'll get a few people on as well. So I don't think anyone else is watching right now, so if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. See you guys in the next one. This is like a preview. Leave me your thoughts about the graphic design.